everyone, welcome back to my channel. So as you saw from the very dramatic intro, we have quite a combination we are going to be making. I did a pause challenge that I just found on Pinterest. Should have used TikTok because I think the pausing and screenshotting is more effective there. It was a bit of a hassle on Pinterest, but that's okay. So I put together a ref sheet so that I knew what I was doing, and I just kind of started sketching. Now my first thought was, what am I going to do with all these random elements? Because if you look at it, it literally looks so random. But I went ahead and I just kind of sketched out a general figure. I decided I didn't like it, and I actually had my husband pose for me, which was kind of fun. He did a great job. He held a curtain rod. It was awesome, and I got my pose down. So you're going to see it switch from this pose that we're drawing together now into something a little more refined and done. I did do it off camera just because it was my husband posing for me. And yeah, I wasn't comfortable putting that in this video, but that's okay. Now that the sketch is done and worked out, now I'm just going to go in with this inky liner, and I'm going to go in and I'm just going to trace these lines. Everything's already done and worked out for me in the sketch. So this is the easy part where I just get to zone out and use my brush and just go swoop, swoop. The whole time I went with really big, bold, dramatic lines here. Ooh, look at that hand. We're getting good at hands over here. Still took a minute though, because why did I make the thumbs so rounded? So I'm just gonna take my time going through my line art here. I'm gonna make sure that my lines are thick where I want them thick and they're thinner where I want them thinner. Sometimes I do play around with it. I thought his leg here was looking like fish stick, so I had to change it up a little bit. And then, yeah, this little spear was kind of my favorite thing to draw. I imagine that it was like handmade, like with a rock. They used a rock to sharpen it, and then they just tied it to a stick using whatever string or fiber they had. This is at least the story I'm going with in my head for this character. I think he is definitely a warrior, some kind of alien warrior though, because where did he get his skin color? And why is he dressed like that? This character has so much potential in my mind. I think he's kind of fun, and I think as we get further along in this process that you'll agree with me that this was absolute chaos and insanity. But with that being said, I'm honestly just gonna let the rest of the video be music so that you guys can draw along, sketch along with me. So go ahead and grab a drink, grab a snack, grab your sketchbook, and let's get some practice in. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please don't forget to subscribe. I appreciate every single one of you, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Okay, bye guys. you.